Welcome to Maine Public News Connect, original news stories from Maine Public Radio, airing weekly in Spanish, French, Portuguese, Somali, and English. I'm your host, Ari Snider. Today is Friday, September 15th, and here are the week's top stories. An updated COVID vaccine could become available in Maine as soon as this week, as the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention develops recommendations for who should receive the shots first. At the same time, the number of COVID hospitalizations is rising in Maine and across the country. Dr. Dora Ann Mills with Maine Health urged anyone who is eligible for the updated vaccine to get it. She says the new COVID variants currently circulating are 4 times deadlier than the flu. Governor Janet Mills said the new COVID vaccine will not be free for everyone, but that most insurances will cover it. And she said federal websites are expected to provide information about where people without insurance can get the vaccine. Governor Mills said last week that she is open to looking at potential changes to Maine laws in response to a neo-Nazi training camp reportedly being built in rural Penobscot County. Mills said she is, quote, deeply concerned about the reported rise of white supremacist and anti-Semitic groups in Maine. Neo-Nazi groups have held several small but loud rallies around the state in recent months, including one outside of the State House a few weeks ago. And the leader of one group has invited his followers to help build a training camp on land he co-owns in Springfield. Mills said she isn't ready to endorse any specific legislative proposals at this point. Instead, she said she will work with lawmakers and the current Attorney General to review any proposed changes. ProsperityME, a group that focuses on economic empowerment in immigrant communities, says it will now be able to support more asylum seekers pursuing post-secondary education. That's thanks to a $2.2 million boost to an existing scholarship program. Executive Director Claude Reganje said the new money will allow the group to provide full scholarships to at least 15 asylum seeker students each year. He said the scholarships can cover community college, technical school, or professional certificate programs. Reganje said asylum seekers face extra barriers when pursuing higher education because they are not eligible for federal student aid due to their immigration status. Portland may soon be home to a professional soccer team. The United Soccer League has named the city as an expansion site after a 5-year effort by a group of local former soccer players and other investors to bring a team to Portland. A Portland team is expected to launch in 2025, pending city approval for home games to be played at Fitzpatrick Stadium. The field is currently home to multiple Portland High School athletic teams. The team now holds the right to join the USL 1, which is considered a third-tier men's professional soccer league and currently has 14 clubs. This has been Maine Public News Connect. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Thank you to our excellent community partners for supporting and contributing to this program. Maine Public News Connect has been made possible by individual supporters and foundations from across Maine, as well as Koo and Patricia Ewan, Seaport Credit Union, Hannaford Supermarkets, Maine Housing, and IDEX. Maine Public News Connect is made possible by Koo and Patricia Ewan, committed to bridging cultural differences in our communities.
Juntos. Ensemble.
Warajir.
Junto.
Seaport Credit Union. Together.
Hannaford Supermarkets, celebrating the diversity of its employees, customers, and communities, and committed to fostering a welcoming environment. Together, they're greater than groceries. Learn more at hannaford.com.
Owning a home is key. Maine Housing's new first-generation program gives Mainers the chance to be the first in their family to own a home. Home ownership is possible. Learn more at mainehousing.org.